process looks like this. You create your Google Ads account, you set up billing, so that's going to be either a credit card or you can connect your bank directly to your Google Ads account. You want to link Google Ads and Google Analytics. I think this is the easiest way to set up conversion tracking for your website. If you're familiar with Google Tag Manager, you can also use Google Tag Manager, or you can use the Google Ads pixel directly. But to me, the easiest way is to install Google Analytics on your website if you haven't already, and then just link your Analytics and Ads account, which is a very simple process. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Then after that, what you want to do is set up conversion tracking. So again, I think that's really easy to do with Google Analytics, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So this is my getting started checklist. So what we're going to do is we've already done the first two steps. So I've already created my Google Ads account. I've already set up billing in my account. So the next thing we want to do is link Google Ads and Google Analytics and then set up conversion tracking. So if we come over here, what we want to do is we're going to come to tools and settings. And then what you want to do under setup is come here to linked accounts. This is where you're going to set up your billing. And then there's a lot of other links over here as well. I'll try to go through some of these different things, but I'm not going to go through every single thing in this video. Now, my plan for this year when I'm releasing my Google Ads tutorials is to create this main Google Ads tutorial. Hopefully it's about 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm going to go over how to set up a search campaign. I'm going to create a shorter version of this tutorial, kind of going through it much quicker, not as much detail, just making sure I'm showing you how to create a campaign in about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm also planning to release a long course where I go through every little detail of planning, shared library, bulk actions, measurement, everything in this setup screen that's going to be relevant for most people. So that's going to be more of a Google Ads type course where I'm going to go through each individual portion of Google Ads and pretty much everything you need to know about setting up your first Google Ads account and all the different types of campaigns that you can run. So what we're going to do to get started is come up here to setup, and then we're going to go to linked accounts. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that our Google Analytics and Google Ads accounts are linked. So here with Google Analytics, we're going to click on details. And what you're going to see right here is my analytics property, farmhouse goals, status linked, views 1 view, goals 3. I have some audiences here as well. So what we can also do is we can open up our Google Analytics account for farmhousegoals.com. And what we can do is come over here to the admin screen. So at the very bottom, there's admin on the bottom left. And then under property, you want to come over here to Google Ads linking under product linking. So we're going to click on Google Ads linking, and you're going to see we have one linked account. So if we click here on the linked account, we can make sure that it's the right account that we have linked to our Google Ads and Google Analytics account. So everything is set up well. This is how I'd like to get started. Just link my two accounts. It will also allow you to track your campaigns directly into Google Analytics. So I'll show you that process later in the video. Now here in Google Ads linking, if you're not linked yet, what you want to do is click on new link group here, and you can get started with linking your Google Ads account to your Google Analytics account. So once we're all set up there, what we want to do next is come to tools and settings, and under measurement, we want to come to conversions. So you're going to see I have some different conversions here. These are my conversion actions. Now, if you want to combine multiple conversion actions, you can create conversion action sets. So if you're optimizing for multiple conversions in your campaigns, this is a best practice. Again, I'll show you that throughout the video. But what we want to do first is I want to track a new page on my website. So I created a giveaway on my website, farmhousegoals.com. This is the website that I'm going to be using today to go over exactly how I'm going to create a campaign for this website to drive relevant traffic to my website. So this is my giveaway. When someone comes here, welcome to the Farmhouse Goals monthly giveaway. They enter their name, their email address, they click on submit. What's going to happen is they're going to get redirected to this thank you page. So they're going to go right to this page after they fill out that form. So what I want to do is track every time someone visits this thank you page, because you're not going to visit this thank you page unless you probably filled out my farmhouse giveaway form. People are not going to be going directly to this page. So we're going to track this page as a conversion. Now there's different conversion pages you might use. For example, you might have order submitted. Maybe you have someone add something to a cart. You can track all of these different pages that are key pages on your website that people visit after taking one of the main actions on your website. Like they fill out a lead form, maybe they sign up for a newsletter, maybe they actually purchase something directly from you and it's the order confirmation page. So you can track all these different pages on your website and include them as conversions in your Google Ads campaigns. So the way that we do that is we're going to come back over to Google Ads, and from the conversion screen here, what we want to do is click on the blue plus sign. So we're going to add a new conversion. You can see there's website, app, phone calls, and import. So with website, this is how you can track using Google Tag Manager. If you're familiar with Google Tag Manager, you can do this directly through there. You can also add the Google Ads pixel directly to your website. But what I like to do is we're going to click on import here. So we're going to import conversions from Google Analytics. So if we click on import, you can see select what you want to import: Google Analytics app plus web, third-party app analytics, Salesforce, and then other data sources or CRMs. So for this, I'm going to be using Google Analytics. But what we need to do first is create the actual conversion in our Google Analytics account so that we can actually import it as a goal into Google Ads. So if we come over here to Analytics, what we're going to do is we're going to come back. We're still in the main admin screen and we're going to click on goals. So under the view portion, you're going to see goals here. So this is where we can create goals that we can actually optimize for in our campaigns. So you can see I have some different goals here. Right now I have 6 total goals that I'm tracking. The main goal for me is outbound clicks. So with farmhousegoals.com, essentially what I want is for people to visit my website and then click on some of these links and go to some of my affiliates. So this is an affiliate marketing website. So that's the main conversion that I'm going to be optimizing for in my Google Ads campaigns, is sending people to my website and getting them to click off on these products so they purchase them on other websites and I receive a commission. So if we come over here to analytics, we're going to click on new goal. Under goal setup, you can see there's some templates. So they have revenue here, acquisition, inquiry, and engagement. So some different things here if you want to track some of these as goals. So submit content, submit or upload a file, for example, see deal. So someone who's viewing your current promotions. What we're going to be doing though is clicking on custom. So we're going to click on custom and continue. And then for the name of the goal, what we're going to do is we're going to do giveaway thank you. So this is going to be the name of our goal, and essentially what we're doing is tracking every time someone hits this thank you page. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to copy just the end of the URL after my domain name. We're going to come back over to analytics and our type is going to be destination. Now some other options here are duration, pages and screens per session, and then there's also event here. So one thing you can do is if you don't have a set goal on your website is to use duration or to use pages and screens per session to use that as a goal. So for example, I can say every time someone comes to my website for a duration and they're on my website for, and you can see here they have 5 minutes or more, I can do every time someone's on my website for 3 minutes or more, I want to count it as a conversion because that means they're visiting my website and they're engaging with my website. You can do the same thing with pages and screens per session. So every time someone goes to your website and visits multiple pages, you can count that as a conversion as well. Now, the easiest type of conversion to track is every time someone visits a key page on your website, like a thank you page or an order confirmation type page. So for that, it's going to be destination. So we're creating a custom goal, naming it, and creating a destination type goal. We're going to click on continue. And then the destination will equal to, and we just need to include the end of the URL. So for this, it's going to be thank you. What we can do is set a value for this goal if we want to. So for every time someone purchases a course from you or something like that, and the value is, let's just say $99, you can set a value of $99 here. For this, I'm not going to set a value. I could just set a value of 1. So we would just come in here and set a value of 1. So it would be $1 every time someone joins my giveaway, but I'm not going to be doing that here. So I don't need to track revenue for this individual goal. We're not going to have a value. We're not going to have a funnel here. So you can use a funnel as well. So this is really popular with e-commerce. Let's say someone visits a product page, they add that product to their cart, they end up submitting their information, and then they end up going to the order confirmation page. You can track that entire funnel and see where there's some drop off. Maybe you're seeing people are dropping off on certain pages. So you can make sure that you're improving those pages and finding why people might be dropping off. But what we're going to do is destination equals to thank you. Click on verify this goal. So you can make sure that there is a conversion rate based on data from the past 7 days. So you can see it's a really low conversion rate because I just set this up and I've only been to the page a couple of times. I'm not really driving a lot of traffic to my giveaway yet. So we can click on save here. And now we have our new goal created. So you can see it's goal ID 7 and it's giveaway thank you. So now that we have our new goal created, we can come back over here to our Google Ads account. So we're in the conversion action. We're going to import from Google Analytics, click on continue. And what you're going to see is we have two different goals here that we've created. So any of the goals that you've created that you haven't imported yet are going to show up here. The only one that I want to import right now is giveaway thank you. So we're going to click on giveaway thank you, import and continue. Okay, so we've imported one goal from Google Analytics, click on done. Now, one thing to keep in mind is after you do create a conversion, there's going to be an option over here, include in conversions. If you have yes here, then that means that it will include any of the conversions for all of these different conversions actions that we've created in our campaigns if we can tie them back to our Google Ads campaigns. So for example, if someone clicks